guys, it's Big MEKS Workshop and Paint Studio. I'm Dodge, and look who finally made it into the studio after last week's snow.
Yeah, snow stopped play.
You were quite content.
Well, yeah, I pretty much didn't leave the house until Saturday, so I couldn't get out. As I live in a village in the middle of nowhere, so yeah, pretty much snow turned my street off, which is unhelpful.
Turned off most of the country.
Yeah, true. I can't argue about that.
We were having a chat about that earlier. This country's done a lot of things, but 3 inches of snow, no, it can't handle that.
Nah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so what were you going to say?
No, it's all right. It's all right. Nothing important.
You can tell we don't script these things. We just wing it.
Yeah, we do write some notes, but generally we ignore them.
What's the first thing?
First thing on the list is a massive thank you to the guys who've recently signed up to the Patreon page.
Yep, those guys are now supporting this channel,
Awesome.
which is really good of you. The more we get, the more we can do.
Yeah, we do appreciate every single donation. It's a massive help to us, and you know, you guys helping us out with that allows us to get more stuff in and do more prize draws and such.
That's what we're hoping to do.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Our
Yeah,
shelves, you can't see them, but they're getting a bit full.
yeah,
We can't keep buying models and then just having them sat around anyway.
that's it. Which actually leads me on to something what we're doing. I am doing another Land Raider. I'm in the process, which should have been out last week, but obviously snow. And what I'm going to tell you is we're doing it's very much a Bob the Builder sort of outfit. We'd like to reuse, reduce, and recycle and all that lot.
It's been stripped before.
Yeah, that was the Iron Warrior one. So any flaws in the building was actually done on that for that video. But yeah, so we like to keep on using things, but we can only use things so many times.
You don't want to see like the Fire Raptor. You don't need 6 tutorials on how to paint a Fire Raptor.
Exactly. So this is why we'd like to do these prize draws more often, so we can just say, we've done this, oh, you want it, happy days, you can have it.
As soon as we get up to that first goal on Patreon, that's going to be really easy for us to do.
Yeah.
Every month, just giving away stuff.
So, like I said, thank you very much. Brilliant are you guys.
There it is. What was next on the list?
I'm back. Boo.
Yeah. It was nice and quiet.
Yeah, things are going to start breaking again because of me.
They do. There's just a proximity. It's connected to the warp or something. Everywhere he goes, things just break.
Yeah, the Eye of Terror is actually me. Now, as you know, today is the results of our recent competition for
The Eldar thing.
See?
It's got bits falling off.
Yeah, this thing. It is a wave serpent or something.
Those things just pop back on anyway.
Yeah, thankfully, this isn't actually broke. It's actually designed to come apart.
So we can clean it and repaint it when we need to.
Yeah, and also it means that I can actually touch things without it breaking, just falling apart on me.
Well, technically it does break.
Yeah, but deliberately, in a manner. So yeah, so the guys who were...
There was a lot of comments and a lot of response to this video.
Yeah, which is awesome. Thank you guys. It was brilliant.
And hopefully, if the editing software allows me to do this, you should now be able to see a bunch of comments on the screen.
Yeah, because Todd just found some new toys and he's been playing.
Yeah, I would say I've got the software all working again, but that's just poking fate in the face. It's temporarily working so we can edit videos again.
Yeah, which also brings us on to another point, is that we, in the near future, hopefully in the next 2 or 3 weeks, will be bringing another guy on to actually dedicate to the editing.
Just editing, because, yes, that's a weight off my shoulders.
Yeah, so in the near future, we'll be introducing you to another member of our little fraternity.
It's kind of exciting that we're getting bigger.
Yeah.
The studio's getting bigger and the channel's getting bigger. Long term, this should be really cool by the time we've got it all up and running.
Yeah, that's the plan. So we're going to try and keep on updating you with any new developments. Our first additional staff member was Lagatha.
Yes.
If only. We've got a picture.
That was one of the first things up in the studio, was a poster of Lagatha. Anyway, let's have a look through these comments. Me and Andy already know the result of who was the best one, but some of your comments really tickled us.
Yeah.
Some of them we'd like to respond to, because there's quite a few video suggestions in there as well.
Yeah.
And we thought we'd take the time to go through, and there's a lot of well done on the 1K subs. You know what? Thank you a lot, guys, because it was a lot of work. It really was. So what else have we got here?
So, Bruno. Well, thank you for congratulating us. It is, like, as we've said before, it's a huge achievement for us both.
Your channel has everything I like, but bit more green stuff. You want to read these? I can't read.
Bit more green stuff tutorials. I still haven't mastered the things we've shown. That's generally Dodger's sort of forte. I'm learning.
I haven't mastered them either, mate. I just wing it.
Yeah, I'm still learning. I'm getting better though.
So, some of these things we're learning with you guys.
Yeah, we do try to do things new. It's like I'm still learning how to do the flesh type stuff, which being a Night Lord player should be pretty much essential for me. No need for the model. Oh, that's very kind of you, guy, buddy. Yeah, we do like to have a luff. Luff? What's a luff? Any answers in the comments, please?
Yeah, I have to put up with this all day.
Yeah, we do like to just chinwag and have a bit of a natter. Although, obviously, on the tutorials, we tend to be a bit more, dare I say, professional. We
try and keep those more professional because you're watching those to learn something. So the banter and brushes, though, as you can tell, we just like to have a laugh and a chat with you guys.
Yeah, so it's an opportunity to get to know us a little bit.
And girls, actually, we have like
girls,
we have now 10% of our viewers are female.
So hi, ladies.
Yeah, we're not forgetting about you. When we say guys, we're just on about all you guys, everybody.
So you'd like to see some longer videos? We have tried that, but Dodge had a bit of a tantrum.
The software I'm using didn't have a tantrum. That software was
You didn't have to work with it.
I'm going to go orc on that software. I just cobbling it back together with bits of gaffer tape. But no, the video software we've got is free. We're using Shotcut, and for some reason it does not like going past half an hour. Once it does that, every time I put a video in, in fact, I'll apologise for the audio on the Lord of Contagion while we're at it. I was venting and really frustrated. That's because what should have took about an hour to add the audio in took 8 hours of my day, and that could have been time spent making more tutorials for you guys. And every time I dragged something into the editor, it's not responding, but it recovers the file. So then reopen the program, it's in there. Make a cut, not responding. Reopen the file. So you can understand why I was really stressed. Because at that point, I'd done all that editing for an hour. Yeah. An hour of footage nearly, 40 minutes. And getting to that last bit was driving me insane. As
somebody who loves to torment him at every opportunity, I can say that wasn't particularly fun for me because it was getting to him that much. It was starting to get to me as well. So yeah, we are hoping to get some better software what can handle the longer videos. So once we can start doing that, even better.
Yeah, I tried downloading some free stuff, because funding, but a lot of it's terrible. They let you edit a video, then at the end they're like, we're only going to put in half your audio and we're going to put a water stamp over this. No, you ain't. I'm going back to Shotcut to see if I can get it working.
Yeah, so that's something definitely what we're going to look into in the future. It's just when we've got the software, we can do it.
That's one of the reasons we're trying to get another member at teaming who's just going to be
able to do
our tech guy.
Yeah. So, Jim Patty, yes, thank you very much. 5K mark, oof, that's going to be a while, I think.
The goal for before next year, 3,000.
That would be brilliant. 3,000
we need
at the
about
end of the year.
6 subs a day. We're currently averaging 4.5. If that's it's not physically possible, but statistically, number-wise, it's possible. We're on 4.5. So a couple more, and we'll be at 3,000 by the end of next year.
Which will be absolutely wicked, to be fair.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
We're having enough fun now. It's on 1,000. So.
Yeah. Thank you, Tiger Tank. Obviously, we did a video specifically for you, so nice one.
I do apologise for Andy's terrible camera work on that video.
Yes, I do. I may actually reshoot that one to get a better video for you.
Yeah. Well, those heads are now in the stripper, so they can be redone.
It's a very quick video, so it's dead easy to reshoot.
I'm determined to get you to rearrange that desk somehow so it works better. Because Andy's computer's at the side of him, but more behind him. Mine's over here somewhere, so I can look up and see mine. That's why Andy will be in focus, then out of focus all the time. So
yeah, it just makes things a little bit awkward for me at the minute.
Yep.
Aquarius. Oh, this is a long one.
Click the read more option.
Pick a favourite comment. Pressure's on, yeah. Well, thank you for being a new subscriber. That's brilliant of you guys. It's all super helpful. Intentions are super entertaining and such. You're playing Harlequins and a handful of Dark Eldar. So your request is... Let me see.
I remember that one. And I remember this comment. And the second I read that, it reminded me of Manhunt, the Smileys, because they have yellow masks that are really eerie, but they've got spray painted smiley faces on them.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I can come up with a technique for it. It'll be a very short video, so it won't take up Monday or Thursday slot. It'll just be a bonus video when I get time for it. I think the key to that one, mate, is going to be stippling, but not with a Games Workshop brush.
Yeah, just a knackered one.
So we don't have any Dark Eldar or Eldar heads around. We'll have to contact Leon 366 and see if he's got a couple kicking around.
Yeah, I'm sure he's got something knocking about.
And we'll definitely try and remember all these and have a go at them for you guys.
Yeah. And also, Green Stuff Eyes. We have got a Green Stuff Eye, which was done, would have been about 12 months ago.
I can do that.
Yeah, that can be done.
But obviously that'll be coming out tomorrow, because these Banter and brushes seem to be sliding in on the Monday when we're full of pep and after a good weekend. But then the other video gets moved to the Tuesday. So green stuffing eyes for demons, I don't know, but what we'll try and do instead is we'll try and make a scale eye, and then we'll see how small we can make it using green stuff and using those techniques. That might make a decent video. Yeah,
I'm sure we can work something out. Like I say, we have done an eyeball before, which is on one of our Death Guard rhinos. So it's just a matter of scaling it down from that.
The scaling down bit's what's going to be difficult.
Yes. Okie dokie.
And Slippery Squid, thanks for taking the time to make the content.
It's our pleasure. We love this. We do this for love. And that's all we can say, isn't it? We're not in it for the money.
If we were in this for the money, we'd have given years ago.
We'd have given years ago. We do this because we love it. It's been part of our lives for forever, since we were kids.
It's better than sitting around all day doing nothing.
Yeah, exactly. So it's our pleasure. Oh, Grotanksky.
Oh, I liked this comment. I really did. That's because when I was playing Fallout 4, I'm a huge fan of Fallout 4. Andy knows this.
Yes.
Thousands of hours spent on the Fallout franchise. I wanted to do this before, and then when you left this comment, it reminded me. It reminded me that I wanted to do this, and I was like, "Oh, that was something." Now to do it on orcs, that'd be okay. But I thought, since I already wanted to do it, I'm gonna get some Ogryn bodies, because I have a bunch of them kicking around, I think, and legs, and I'm gonna try and build some Fallout armor for some renegade ogres, and then paint them to the matching scheme. So that'll actually be a very small series as soon as I get time. So that one's going on the list.
Yep.
It's definitely on the list, mate. I'm going to enjoy that one.
Yeah, the armoured Ogryns would be perfect for that sort of thing, I'm guessing.
I mean, like, you don't play Fallout, but the metal armour that's got tyre tracks and stuff behind it. Now that's something we can muck about with green stuff and see if we can make bits of tyre. Tie them together to some Ogryn armor. Also, it will be usable for orcs. You'll be able to customize them.
Yeah.
Some really good armor designs. The Bethesda team really know what they're doing when it comes to that sort of design. Post-apocalyptic world. Probably work for Necromunda as well.
Actually, I think you're right. especially as the more interesting aesthetic factions start to come out, you're going to see the potential for some really interesting sort of custom-made and bodged armour. So I think there's going to be a lot of scope for the Necromunda stuff to work with the Fallout schemes as well.
The reason to use Ogrins is they're just bigger, so it's going to be easier for me to work on them on the camera. And of course, next guy up, we've got the Johnsonator.
Yeah, obviously.
I think Johnsonator's one of our biggest fans. He pops up on every single video.
Yes, so obviously we love you, man.
I think he's been there a long time, actually.
Yeah,
he was one of the first people to constantly comment on things.
And he wants the Eldar thingy. Yeah, you know what it's called, clearly.
This is why we like Johnsonator. He gets us the Eldar thingy.
Nice one. Seeming intrigued to know what Dodger's epic mini was, which you've seen, which was the
Lord of Contagion.
Which, as we've said, was a frustrating video for him to shoot, but the paint job on it
wasn't even
was
the shooting; it was just the edit, finalising that editing.
The paint work is out of this world. It really is good.
I'll be throwing that one in Golden Demon once I've built him a base, I think.
Yeah,
I don't expect him to go all the way, but I'm hoping he'll at least get to the finalist bench. I've got 2 other projects coming up, and I'm saving all that information, and so is Andy. And the one I'm painting, which I can't tell you about because it's for a friend, the paint scheme is like something you'll have never seen on anything ever.
It's really weird. In the best way you could imagine. It's really weird paint scheme, very, very cool. I'm doing something what I don't mind mentioning, which is a converted Primaris squad to be World Eaters, pre-heresy World Eaters. So I'm hoping they're going to at least make the final cut.
Yeah, I think after last year you've improved a lot more. You've put in the effort, and I think they'll make that final cut, mate.
Yeah,
I do. They're really snazzy. You'll probably see some photos of them kicking around on our Facebook.
Yes, quite possibly is. I do sort of drop them on various different pages just as I'm working on them. So, Brit Patch Hotborg, is that right?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I think I might have butchered your name there. Sorry.
I think that's just going to be a tradition on the channel.
So yes, I had a long break as well. As I mentioned in one of the other videos, I was in the military for a while, so being able to get in a hobby whilst I was doing that, so I had a break of about 10 years. And yeah, the change even then, yeah, it's crazy. YouTube though, it does help with getting back into any hobby really.
I think we credited a few people. Well, I credited a few people last time that helped me get back into the hobby and learn to paint. That's why we're doing this.
I'm glad you're you subbed to us and that we were one of your first, so that's really cool, yeah. And you've got a Maggotkin Nurgle army now. I want to see some photos of that. So please drop us a message on Facebook. That'd be cool to see some photos of a Maggotkin Nurgle. Not a fan of the purples. You like the gritty, dirty blood pussies type stuff. Yeah, very cool. You've done some videos for that.
There is an old Plague Bearer one that's green. That's not too bad quality of a video.
Is that Colin?
Yeah, Colin.
Yeah.
Colin the Plague Bearer.
We have some stupid name stuff in here.
We've got a stupid friend for Colin as well in the Possessed who looks like he's waving.
Yeah.
He's supposed to look like he's clawing at something, but he just looks like he's waving.
Ever thought about doing tutorials of army lists? Well, neither of us are the most competitive players. I like to build army lists and then I look at them and go, I can't play that because it's not got any of the stuff I like in it.
Tactics and ideas, test runs. When we get time to start doing battle reports and we clean this table up,
then we
might be able to throw dice and see what happens. Take a unit of this against that and see what strategy happens. One of my favourite strategies at the moment is using 10 knobs on bikes with scorchers. Combi scorchers,
obviously,
with a pain boy, a big mech with a force field, and a war boss. Because what you've got there is a turn 1 charging, unleashing any guns that you can unleash without hitting. into 2 units, and then because you got your war boss up there with them as well, charge first turn and absolutely smash the front lines of your opponent.
Yeah, but it's an expensive part of your army, but it is going to make a mess of anything it gets near.
3 wounds a pop on those knobs, pain boy to help with that force field to stop the other shooting, and feel no pain.
Yeah.
And even if you do kill a bunch of them, the war boss is going to keep order. I find it a very interesting tactic, especially when it's backed up by 2 units of Storm Boys with Zagstruck, so they're fearless.
And I really like the idea of the Smite truck. Sadly, it doesn't work.
Oh, they've not heard about the Smite truck.
The Smite truck is brilliant. It's
a
thing of beauty
concept. Orcs, their weird boys are like 60 points, 62 points, and that's it. So you get 10 of those. The idea was to put them in an open top truck, but we can't use psychic abilities out of a truck. And because of the orc ability, they get +1 to their psychic because there's 10 of them in the truck. So now Smite is just a 5+. So you've got 10 of these guys, you drive them up, you get them out of the truck, and you just go, that unit there, Smite. Now half the time, or a lot of the time, you're going to end up rolling more than enough to wipe out an entire unit in 1 turn with no saves allowed.
Yeah, which is kind of cool.
It's
probably a good thing that we don't like to cast spells out of a vehicle because of such things. It will be unpleasant and
the idea
hilarious.
The idea for the model build was to take a battle wagon or something, put a big mesh thing around it with some weird boys in it, and have the rest of the orcs just poking them with sticks to get them to smite.
Little sort of cattle prod type things.
A big plough on the front that says Smite truck.
Or maybe, the things from Labyrinth, because I was watching that the other day with my little lad. The little sort of squig things with teeth on a stick.
Oh, yeah.
One of them's like, Narr!
That's actually a really cool idea. I like that. And this is the last comment, I think.
Yeah, last comment.
We do get a bit off topic.
Yeah, we do diver.
I really like this one. I think this has been our favourite one.
Yeah.
The determination on this
I'm just
guy.
straight up saying it.
And yeah, he just straight up says it. So Slippery Squid, I think this is the best comment. You guys, hopefully this will be on the screen so you can see it. Just wanted to add another comment because I want that tank. Fair play to him. We like that. With guys like you taking the time to do the tutorials, etc., I wouldn't be able to paint to the standard that I can at the moment. You've inspired me to crack out the brushes again after 20 years. Considering TV licenses in the UK is 147, which is why no one watches TV. It's crap anyway.
BBC, yeah.
Yeah, a year for content that I don't want to watch. It makes... You finish reading that.
It makes me decide to stop paying it, obviously legally. And of course, because I only stream content from and nothing from the BBC, I decided I'm going to start putting some of that cash towards supporting channels I do want to watch. The rest will go on strippers and beer. Again, awesome. Totally agree with that one. Thanks. Oh my god, you guys get charged on Patreon. Is nothing sacred? Clearly not.
No.
And that comment cracked us up. Just a straight up.
The two main points there was, I'm leaving another comment because I want the tank, and we're spending the rest of the money on strippers and beer.
Yeah,
it's a winner, guys. It's a winner.
So we have a winner. So Slippery Squid, we'll get a message out to you if you would do us a favour and send us your details. We will send you a Eldar Wave Serpent thing.
What you can do is send us it on Facebook, but if that's a problem with finding the right person or whatever, what you can do is you can put your address in the YouTube comment and post a link that'll immediately put that in the spam folder for us so no one else can see it.
So,
because YouTube doesn't like you sharing links and it'll have to be approved, so you should be able to just put your thing, a link in the same comment, and it'll go straight into spam.
But if you can, if you can hook us up with your details, mate, we will get that sent out to you as soon as possible. Because we love that comment. That was great. Really up our alley. We like the straightforward humour of it.
And we hope you guys start talking more, not just to us, but to each other. We're really trying to build up this part of the community. We used to, a long time ago when I started, we used to have a group chat, a group page on Facebook called the Warg Banner, but that's not around anymore.
We could do something like that in the near future.
If you fancy running one.
Oh, I'm sure we can.
Would you guys be up for that?
Yeah, that's the thing. Would you guys be up for having a community page run by ourselves? So you can interact with each other, hook up games, chat away,
and you'll be able to share your painting and ideas and stuff on there as well now.
So hook us up with a comment, see if that's the sort of thing what you guys would be interested in. This is all about you guys, really. It's we've always said this is more about building a community of people who want to interact with each other. We want to have a laugh.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about.
If you're not having a laugh, what's the point?
Exactly, yeah. And I think that's about it, isn't it?
It is. We will hopefully at some point we'll try and do more giveaways over time.
Yeah, we intend to keep on doing it as and when we can.
Yeah, because you guys have supported us, and the more support we get, the more we can do for you guys.
Yeah,
it's all part of the community.
Exactly.
It's the best way to go.
So, in the great words of Bill and Ted, be excellent to each other.
Indeed.
See you later.